Sam Docherty. Sam Docherty. This was it was tough. It was tough because of how it all ended, and he is obviously going through things in life that are really challenging. If you look at his last couple of years, obviously 2 knee reconstructions. Even before that, he really elevates himself into that higher bracket, all Australian player, and 2 knee recos, a couple of cancer scares now. And when you look at his footy season, I almost feel guilty talking about the footy because, there are things that are at play with him that are so much more important in terms of his health. When you do look at his season, you got to be proud with what he was able to do this year. He played the 14 matches, ranked elite in 5 categories, and had a pretty good year in considering we weren't very good and we didn't make the finals, and there's that disappointment of all of that. But it does all get washed away because I do want to, I guess, congratulate him on what he was able to do this year, and he was able to play some really, really good footy. There were moments where I think he and Cripps together are going through those learnings as leaders, when the crunch time moments come, them being able to lead from the front, and, there's nobody else around that is there to be those leaders other than them. And I think that's what 2021 presented for him and Cripper. I did notice probably from the Sydney game onwards, something wasn't right. I don't know, there was a lack of confidence or a drop in something, but prior to that, he was giving us 25-ish possessions a game. He ends up averaging just over 24, I should say. Wins enough of the ball, uses the ball well. I think the captaincy, it's very interesting with our leaders because he had a really good year, and it only takes 1 or 2 bad moments for people to sort of label him as having a poor game. And I think that's where I definitely got caught up in that as well this year. And, you just demand so much more of your captains and your leaders. But he did have a good year considering what he had come back from and what he had overcome to play the way he did this year. Obviously got a full season under his belt in 2020, played the 16 out of the 17 games. This year was looking good before he got hurt. Now we go into 2022. Really, for me, the mentality with Doc is just get healthy and get through this latest challenge that has come his way, and that's all you can really hope for. Footy gets put to the side. Do I believe he will come back and play? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I think he even said it himself with his latest cancer scare that he got on top of it pretty early. So really, it's just hope. I have no information about the situation. I don't think any of us do. All we can do is hope for the best and hope he can get back for a pre-season and play some footy and play some good footy. And I'm sure he loves the game. I'm sure they all love the game. And you never want to see something taken away from someone due to something that's really out of their control. So I do wish him all the best. I do think he had a pretty good year when he did play. And I hope that we can see him, continuing on with his career best footy over the next few years, and becoming a better player and a better leader, and just improving in all the areas that he'll be focusing on. So let me know what you thought. How did you see Doc's season? How did you see? I think the captaincy is a big issue as well. Is this something we just look to say, all right, well, maybe we should just have one captain? Is Sam Docherty someone that we should say, maybe you'll get your health right, don't worry about captaincy so much, just get back to focusing on playing footy? I don't know what the conversations are internally. I'm not sure what Sam would want or what the club would want or the leadership group would want or the playing list. So let me know what you think about Sam's 2021 season, and we'll go from there.